Welcome to Iraqi Dinar News, your dedicated source for accurate insights and actionable information on the revaluation process, strategic planning, and contract rate qualification. As of June 28, 2025, one topic stands out among currency holders: how to secure the elusive contract rate for IQD, VND, and ZIM. While most investors are focused on basic exchange rates, a smaller group is aiming for something far more significant: access to premium-tier exchanges offered only to those who meet strict eligibility requirements. This report is designed to help you join that group step by step by ensuring you're prepared in every area before the redemption window opens. To begin, let's clarify what the contract rate really represents. It's not the publicly visible rate you'll see posted at a kiosk or Forex screen. It's a higher, negotiated rate, sometimes multiple times above market value, offered through private appointments, redemption centers, or sovereign exchange desks. But here's the key: not everyone qualifies. These enhanced rates are reserved for currency holders who meet a precise set of financial, legal, and logistical criteria. The decision to grant a contract rate is often based on compliance, purpose, and presentation, not simply how much currency you bring to the table. Your first move should be to prepare solid documentation. Redemption centers will not process your exchange if you show up unprepared or with vague details. You'll need 2 valid forms of government-issued ID, such as a passport and driver's license. Just as important, you must be able to prove your currency was legally acquired. This includes original purchase receipts from licensed dealers or notarized affidavits detailing your transaction. These documents should be organized, scanned, and available in both print and digital format. When thousands of others are lined up behind you, your speed and clarity will determine whether you advance or get delayed. Your second requirement is what's known as clean status. This means your name must not be flagged for financial crimes, outstanding legal issues, or links to restricted individuals or organizations. Redemption centers will quietly screen for AML compliance and OFAC violations. If anything questionable shows up, whether it's unresolved tax matters or court disputes, it could block you from accessing higher-tier exchange opportunities. That's why now is the time to check your legal background and, if necessary, consult a legal advisor to clear up any issues before your appointment. Third, you must have a reinvestment plan. Redemption centers and wealth desks are not just looking for someone who wants a windfall. They're evaluating how responsibly that wealth will be used. Many contract rate packages are tied to economic development or humanitarian initiatives. Having a 2-page proposal outlining your intentions, such as funding education, clean energy, community housing, or agriculture, can place you in the preferred category. It doesn't have to be overly complex, but it should be thoughtful, specific, and presented with sincerity. This tells the redemption officer that you're prepared to manage wealth, not just spend it. Another critical move is joining a credible private exchange group. These vetted groups often get early access to redemption schedules, direct lines to wealth desks, and contract rate eligibility through structured programs. But not all groups are legitimate. Before signing on, request proof of legal standing, confirm they're backed by recognized financial institutions, and never send your currency by mail. The top groups often require NDAs, advance paperwork, and a reinvestment summary. If you're accepted, you could bypass delays and gain access to rates unavailable to the general public. Choosing the right bank is a strategic decision that could determine whether you qualify for the contract rate or walk away with only the base market value. Not all banks are involved in this process, and only a few institutions, primarily Tier 1 banks, have been confirmed to handle contract rate redemptions. According to insider reports as of mid-2025, banks such as Wells Fargo, HSBC, Chase, Bank of America, and Citibank are among those expected to participate. Smaller local or regional banks may still process IQD, VND, or ZIM exchanges, but will almost certainly offer only the standard international rate. Each institution has its own screening protocols. HSBC, for instance, may prioritize clients with existing investment portfolios or high balance accounts, while Chase may favor those bringing substantial volume or structured humanitarian proposals. Before walking into any branch, you should reach out to their private banking division and ask specific questions about their redemption criteria. Understanding how each bank vets applicants gives you a measurable advantage and prevents you from wasting precious time. Let's talk about what happens once you receive notification to schedule your redemption appointment. These meetings are high-pressure, time-limited events. You will typically be given 20 to 40 minutes to verify your identity, present your currency, review documents, and potentially sign agreements. Redemption centers are not places to show up confused or unprepared. If you appear disorganized, nervous, or argumentative, you risk being downgraded to a lower tier. Or worse, being denied altogether. In contrast, arriving calm, with every document sorted and rehearsing a brief project explanation, signals you're someone who can be trusted with higher-tier rates. Experts strongly advise creating a physical and digital redemption folder. This should contain copies of your identification, proof of currency acquisition, reinvestment proposal, utility bill for address verification, pre-signed NDA templates, if permitted, and relevant bank details. Have backup copies saved to a secure cloud storage system. Some even recommend carrying an encrypted USB drive with a digital copy of everything. Redemption officers appreciate individuals who are organized and efficient. It helps move the process along smoothly, especially when appointment slots are tight. Non-disclosure agreements, or NDAs, will be required if you're offered the contract rate. These are not informal promises. They are binding legal documents that restrict you from discussing any details of your exchange publicly. Breaking an NDA by posting online, telling others your rate, or revealing appointment details could not only cancel your payout, but potentially blacklist you from future financial opportunities. The highest earners in this space know one key truth: discretion is the price of access. As we move deeper into the second half of 2025, expect timelines to shrink. The redemption window, once opened, could close within days or even hours depending on the global response. Redemption centers may operate extended hours, but capacity will be limited and quotas tightly enforced. Once those quotas are met, the opportunity will close regardless of how much currency you still hold. Those who've taken the time to organize in advance will be the ones who secure their slot. Those who delay until the last minute may find the door has already shut. The note for those holding Zimbabwe ZIM notes: these may not be as commonly discussed as IQD or VND, but they are increasingly being included in infrastructure and development-based redemption packages. Asset-backed ZWL bond notes tied to agriculture, mining, or regional development initiatives may qualify for unique contract rate offers. Just like with other currencies, preparation is everything. Your reinvestment plan matters. Focus on presenting real-world impact proposals like rural farming, vocational education, or clean water initiatives. These themes align with the values of institutions supporting ZIM redemptions and could position you favorably. But let's not forget the bigger picture. The opportunity to access the contract rate isn't just about walking away with a large deposit. It's about managing generational wealth wisely. Without structure and protection, even millions can disappear. That's why smart investors are setting up trusts, LLCs, and wealth protection plans well before their redemption. Surround yourself with professionals, accountants, attorneys, and asset managers who understand how to preserve and grow capital over decades, not just days. Think in terms of legacy, not just sudden gain. To close, remember this: qualifying for the contract rate is not based on luck. It's the result of being organized, proactive, and strategic. From documentation to attitude, from reinvestment planning to legal compliance, each decision you make before the appointment increases your chances of unlocking premium exchange benefits. This may be your once-in-a-lifetime shot to transform not just your finances, but your future. Be ready to walk in with confidence, clarity, and everything in order. Thank you for joining us here at Iraqi Dinar News. If this guide helped clarify your path to the contract rate, please consider subscribing and sharing this with others in your circle. We'll continue bringing you verified updates, expert insights, and practical strategies as the redemption window draws closer. Until next time, stay prepared, stay private, and stay ahead.